Hey guys, real quick. 1707 as I go to shoot this, which is 507, which comes down to 3. The 507 does, right? 1707. Okay. Anyway, just 23 was a couple seconds ago. Just talked myself right out of whatever the hell I was about to shoot to say. Maybe that's my indication not to speak, not to say what's coming through. Man, so much is coming through right now, actually. I was just listening to something and he spoke about Lucy and being able to see frequencies and stuff like that. When we raise our consciousness, free ourselves from our human, from the matrix, from the dome of deception and destruction and dis-ease and all the caca stuff, right? Caca poo-poo. That's what it's like, the true ascension. Realizing there is no form. I don't know. Watch that movie Lucy, because that is about awakening. God, the original message I'm not remembering now. Fuck me running. 202. Damn it. Excuse me. I'm not remembering. 222. I'm not remembering, you guys. I'm not remembering. So hang on. I'm not remembering my original message I was supposed to give, but what's coming through is 234 is I can feel I'm being given I can feel the energy, the essence inside of the human, of these humans, of you humans, of some of you, I don't know, whoever. There's no words to describe it. I saw 303 when I was saying that. It's something you'll experience. 311. It is, hey. Izzy. It's okay. I'll scratch you in a sec. Full awakening. Full of the coming. People are presented. Again, it's the final presentation. That's what's happening right now, is the final presentation to you, for your choice, for your decision, for you to see, for your human to see, your soul wants your human to see what it knows. So things, people, 404, situations, whatever is being brought to you, to your attention, to be looked at, to be released. They're showing me like grading a test is what they were saying. What does that have to do? Okay, well, this is 422. Obviously, this is like a test. They were speaking in terms of your native tongue, and that's how we see things, is in these ways. We hear it, but we get a vision of it, do we not? Planting a seed. When you can see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, 444, because you get all of that. They call that human. The senses. they were showing me, they say the sixth sense, right, is being able to see that. And then they're showing me that show, Sense8, that I'm watching, and it's really been called 512 to fucking watch that, and I haven't yet. But I'm getting ready to close things up and watch it because it's just been calling on me to. So I'm curious. I can't wait to see what it's going to be in there. I just can't wait. But what I'm getting right now is like the eighth sense. Sense 8. The sensoriums, I think they're called the Homo sensorium or something like that. Instead of Homo sapiens like the other ones. I just got to... notification, my daughter saying, I'm always thinking about you or whatever. That's why. Okay, anyway, 555. So, the eighth sense. So, they're connected with one another. And they can be there energetically. It's like they're there. If you haven't watched Sense8, watch it. I'm on the second season now. Just a few episodes, and I'm not sure which episode. But, yeah, an eighth sense. That's why they're called Sense8s. Because they use the frontal part of the brain. They use a part that is born in people at a certain time. So there's, that whole activation thing coming through. Just know you wield great power that they write about. They've made movies about. It's written in the Bible about. In all the ancient texts that in the stories foretold from since there were hominids, whatever that fucking means. These creatures, these beings into existence and all these levels and planes, and it's all acting out. It's like we're all stacked like the toroidal. Oh, that's interesting. They're showing me like all planes of existence, like levels, but then they showed me the toroidal. So what's a toroidal? It comes out and goes, in and of itself. In and of itself. Oh, that's a beautiful fragrance. It's gone. It just reminded me of an airy, springtime, right before summer, sun shining, a light peach or whatever, coral or color like, thank you, sundress. I could only see a wisp of it, but it was a fragrance. It's quite beautiful. It's like springtime. Walking in a field. It's beautiful. Okay. I wish I could still... I can... But see... thank you. They're so tricky and clever. So they gave me a smell for me to describe it. It's the planting of the seeds. It triggers all the senses, but there's senses above our 5 and above 6. There's even higher senses. Sense 8, being like they are, which we could do already. So you're about to be, just like thinking, just like in Sense 8, you're about to be born in your cluster. What I'm sitting on just shook sideways. Right? They're like, yeah, you're getting it. Well, the superheroes of the world. That's what you are. That's what you are. And it flipped. It was on yes. That's what you are. You see through the palms of your hands, through your eyes. You see from all the senses. You see and you get things from those senses. You get a mental picture. This is why the language and things like that and the media and what we see and certain color flashes and things behind it, that they know the different, how we see things on different frequencies and levels, depths, like, yes, the fuckery, you know? Yep. And no, that's going away. It's like you have to get to a certain level within yourself, but maybe you don't have to. I don't know. Depends on what your thing is. Only you can answer that. Because we are individuals, maybe the same collective, cluster, our little group, whatever. Sentient beings. Sentient beings working with us. What does that mean? Sentient beings working with us. 11:55. It was on yes. I love that coin. It's so cool. 1202. And I said 1202. I felt like a robot. 1202, and like it was at like something going off, like someone, I heard NASA or armies or something, you know, something, NASA. No, they're giving me NASA. And like a countdown or something, they're like 1202. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very interesting. The final countdown. Like a thief in the night. It will come without warning. Like that. 1313, the second coming, or whatever you want to call it, the wiping out like a thief in the night, and they're showing me like whoosh. It's interesting because it's showing me like in biblical times, like how maybe it's that area. I don't know, maybe it's an area now. I say it's back in biblical times because where I live in America, it's not like that in my area. I wanted to say huts, but like adobe houses. And I see dirt, and then it's like whoosh, you know, like black fucking shadows, big black whoosh, like a thief in the night. They come. Thank you. Metaphorically speaking, they were giving me like if you have a red or a X or a blue X or whatever on your door, it's giving me that, like you'll be marked for which ones to, for them, the dark, these things to come in and like a thief in the night. Gabriel. That still must be a hard job. Following 1441, following orders. Loving humans that were made, that were created. Loving because some of them are so good and others are just so bad. But loving humanity and then having to carry out such annihilation. That's the balance. Thank you. 1505. That, I guess, sums up of being an angel or angelic, loving Jesus, whatever, God. And still having to pass out and watching the love and the anguish and the pain and the suffering and just wanting it all to end. But walking amongst and finding the ones that are worthy of living and recreating the new earth, the new humans, hominoids. Hominoids. No, hominids. What's a hominid? I gotta look that up. I hope I remember. I don't have anything here I can write in this. Anyway, thank you for joining me in my little trip down whatever I said. Everything will make sense soon. I mean, you'll be able to fully grasp all of it instead of having that knowing, but it's just out of reach. But you still know it deep in your soul, but it's just out of reach. Soon, and like everything else has, those aspects, those parts that come together, meet in the middle, they come together. They'll show me like walking in the middle, like walking between the worlds, like the light and the dark. You know, just meeting in the middle and finding that complete equilibrium, that balance. Some things will always be a knowing, but just out of reach. You know? As other things get woven, sewn together and pulled tight. I saw 1707. So I'm going to end it. Have a blessed day. Till we meet again, my friends. What are we going to name this motherfucker? I love you. Namaste. Peace.